All right, today we are going to do a little bougie jerk chicken. We're going to do a sous vide jerk chicken. Let's get started. So the first thing you want to do with your sous vide jerk chicken is you want to glove up, because the last thing you want to do is touch your eye with this jerk paste. All right. So what I have here is a chicken that I took the backbone out, and I really didn't know what I was going to do with it. And then this idea popped in my head. All right. But you can buy the chicken already halved, split down the middle from the grocery store. If you're going to do it on your own, this is what you'll do. You'll go ahead on and take the backbone out, and then you're going to cut it down that breastbone right there, just to make sure you split it evenly and get the chicken separated. All right, there you go. Go ahead on and use those knife skills you got. Then you want to liberally season it with some seasoned oil, some seasoned salt. I got some Creole seasoning, my homegrown Creole seasoning. Oh, and I forgot, very important, poke the chicken evenly all over on both sides, and then finish seasoning the chicken evenly with your seasoning. Then you want to go ahead on and take 2 heaping tablespoons per side of the chicken, and go ahead on and just rub that jerk paste all in there, massage it, get all in the crevices, all in the bones, and just make sure it's everywhere you plan on eating. All right, then you're going to take some fresh sprigs of thyme, place that on the chicken. Then you want to get you some fresh bay leaves. If you have dry bay leaves, that works too. You don't have to have fresh, but fresh always tastes better. Now what you want to do is you want to get your sous vide bag, and then you want to place 1/2 of the chicken in each bag. All right, we got enough sous vide bags for the chickens to have their own bag. All right, and once you get this in this bag, what you want to do now is you want to go take it to your sous vide machine and suck out all of the air. All right. So once that's done, look at that. Look at how pretty that is. All the air is sucked out. Our chickens is ready. Now what we have here is my pot of water with my Joule machine. You use your phone to set the timer and the time. Once the water gets to 149 degrees, it's time to place our chickens into the pot. Whoa, hold on there. I'm not about to make a big mess. Let me grab something to get a little bit of that water out of there, and then try that again. Perfect. You want to make sure that the chicken is submerged as it cooks. Of course, the chicken will shrink and get more submerged. All right. Now, while our chicken's doing this thing, let's make our jerk barbecue sauce. All right. So all we're going to do is we're going to take some of this jerk paste. Then we're going to take some tomato paste or ketchup. And then you're going to add some chicken stock to that. All right. And all you're going to do is you're just going to mix this up together, and then you're done. All right. That easy. No extra cooking. All of the flavors in the jerk paste. Sit that to the side until it's time to go. Now that my chicken has been cooking for an hour and a half, now I'm going to take a baking sheet and spray it with some cooking spray. You can rub it down with some oil. Just put something on there so the chicken does not stick to the pan. All right. Take the chicken out, open up the bag, smell all the beautiful fragrance that you have in the air right now, because now the good cooking is really about to happen. So you want to take the chicken out of the bag. I recommend you not grabbing this with your hand, because this chicken has been cooking for an hour and a half and it's piping hot. All right. So you get the chicken, place it on the baking pan. Then you want to remove the bay leaf and the thyme, because we're about to stick this into our broiler. All right. Make sure you preheat your broiler. Okay. Preheat your broiler at this point so it's hot by the time you finish doing all of this. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to separate the white meat from the dark meat, aka the breast from the leg and the thigh, so that each piece can get evenly grilled and charred once you stick it underneath the broiler. All right. So now that you got your chicken in the various pieces, I always like to put them on the same side: white meat with white meat, dark meat with dark meat. All right. Now that our broiler is nice and hot, I'm going to pop this into the broiler for 5 minutes so I can get some color on my chicken. After 5 minutes, I take the chicken out. And you see that color? Look at that. That's 5 minutes underneath the broiler. If you haven't used your broiler, you're about to do it today. And then you want to go ahead on and glaze the chicken with some of your jerk barbecue sauce. All right. Then you're going to pop it back into the oven underneath the broiler for another 5 minutes. But make sure you open up a window, because it will be smoky inside. A broiler is nothing but an indoor grill. All right. After you take it out that second time, flip all the chickens over, and then pop it back into the oven for another 5 minutes to get some more beautiful color on that. Look at that. Color is beautiful. Chicken fat is sizzling and bubbling. Then go ahead on and baste it again with some more of your jerk barbecue sauce. Then pop it back into the oven for another 5 minutes. Then take it out and voila, look at how beautiful this is. All right. If you have a grill outside, you can go ahead on and skip this whole indoor broiler technique and just put it over the grill and cook it until you get a nice, beautiful color on your chicken. All right. And then you want to go ahead on and baste it one more time with some sauce, okay? Now, this is traditionally done with a cleaver because you have to serve jerk chicken chopped up. You do not serve jerk chicken in whole pieces of chicken. You gotta chop that thing up. But if you only got your house knife, go ahead on and use your skills to go ahead on and cut through those bones. When you're cutting through the bones, try to use more of the back of your knife because that will help you get through that bone, that good meatiness of that bone, all right? Chop. All right, so look at that. Breast, nice, juicy, tender. You see all that steam coming off there? Nobody is gonna think that this chicken is dried out because that's why we use the sous vide machine so that it can retain the moisture in the chicken. At the same time, put it back on the grill so we can get some of that authentic jerk style, all right? If I had some pimento wood in the grill, I'll be doing it really authentic, all right? So after you finish chopping up your legs from your thighs, grab a little bit more sauce, put it on your beautiful platter, then go ahead on, of course, and use some more of that jerk sauce and put it all over the TOP. But that's how easy it is to make this sous vide jerk chicken. You can find a recipe link down below or at kennethtemple.com. And I'll see y'all on the next show. Yeah, man.